Welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist channel. I'm Ranita, the Ecliptic Spiritualist. Welcome to your weekly uplifted message that is coming in this wonderful week. We're pretty much entering into this last week of October already, right? So this weekly message is coming from October the 23rd throughout the 29th of this week, and then we'll enter into next week in a minute. We'll be finishing out this month of October and moving into November. So what we're going to talk about today, I'm going to pull out 3 decks, all right? And one of the decks will be about the overall energy for the week, and then the next deck is about your money. Give an insight on your money, how you work, what's going on in that area, okay, or your business. But it's basically going over work, okay? And then the last deck is going to be in regards to your relationships. I will be going over some crystals that you can add into this week. Those that like to work with the stones, they do help us to balance out with the energy. And so let's get it in. So this week, we're coming into a partial solar eclipse, and we're coming into Scorpio season. Then we're entering into a new moon. We've got Saturn. If those that are astrological buffs here, we have Saturn. He is moving direct, so, and that means that's working with karma. He's corrected our karma in our lives and taking us into the next step in your new cycle, okay? And Saturn is doing this with an alignment of the new moon in Scorpio and it being a partially solar eclipse. So there's this pow, boom, bang energy coming in as well that can orchestrate your life for the next 6 months and more. Keep in mind that the solar system evolves around the earth, and it helps us as earthlings to be able to work with our emotions, different things and aspects in our lives to correct and to grow from, and that you have agreed to do when you agreed to come here on earth. Okay? So I'm the Ecliptic Spiritualist. Welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join here on YouTube and other platforms, but most importantly, sign up for my website so you can get offerings there. Okay, so let's get it in. Let's get this first overall energy that you will know for your life. What is the overall energy for this week? All right. So this week has a lot to do with starting off this week about releasing your blocks. Releasing your blocks. A lot of similarities to last week. We can't change the energy that Spirit wants to say to us, but this is an area that you will be working on, releasing your blocks, breathing, taking time to release this week with going in a direction of patience, going into a direction of not holding things in that can be a hindrance to you, where you need to use your voice, okay? And then as we move into this week coming in, there will be areas you'll feel emotions in your abdomen area. This is part of your chakra system, so that way you can clear up matters in your body. All right. So that has a lot to do with you growing into the next part of your life, is releasing blocks. We're responsible for releasing obstacles, along with working on the outer aspect within this earth realm when there's been obstacles put in our pathway that would try to take us a long route, or something that has been spoken in your life that would take you in a lot of obstacles as well. So you're going to be releasing blocks in your inward, and then blocks will be removed out of your life this week as well, so that way you can keep moving forward. All right. Monday is a good day to work with removing blocks. If you like to work with Ganesha or Lord Ganesha, or work with Elegua, or Ganesha, Lord Ganesha, they help one of the energies, both of these energies help to remove blocks. So you can call on those particular gods or deities to assist you with releasing blocks. Okay. Also, they are brought up, so you might want to look into that. You can invoke them, just ask them for that for this Monday, ask them for it, and then that energy dissipates. We need to ask for the unseen to bring in areas into the seen. Or you can ask your archangels that you work with or your spirit guides. Okay, so the next one is breakthrough tension. This came in reverse. Now, breaking through the tension is you are doing it. Okay, you are working through the tension that's been built up, even in your home environments. I'm hearing something with breaking tension with going over bills, tracking your budget, looking through things. Also, breaking the tension between workplace and your inner self. Okay, you can actually be tense with your own self, because there's three of you, me, myself, and I, inside of yourself, right? So you can become intense with your own self and don't understand, why am I so tense? Why was I blocked up? Well, you probably need to go and release. Another way to with this breathe through the tension, and this was brought up last week as well, maybe doing a detox coming into the new moon. We can't do, in my personal opinion, you can do as you like. I don't really push doing a spiritual cleanse through new moon eclipse season, but you can do a nice detox internally with drinking some good teas, something that, green tea or whatever you guided to do, maybe some type of smoothies that will help clear you out in the inside. Okay, that's a good way to remove tension, is to get your solar plexus inside to get in order when you got a lot of being stuffed. Sometimes you could be tense because you got a lot of food sitting inside of you that need to be moved out. That's a sense of relief, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to get all graphic, okay? And then we have relax, okay? This is important to bring yourself into a relaxed mode with this new moon energy coming in. Relaxing also helps you to align yourself with the moon. You can see this is a new moon, and this is giving you a symbolism of the partial solar eclipse. Okay, and when we get into eclipse seasons such as this, okay, you have to make sure that you take time to relax when your body is giving you a indication that it's tired. Okay, you can't push through something and you need to relax. Okay, you don't have to operate in that energy of push and go. That's how you actually get sick as well. Okay, be mindful of this season of colds and different things, because if you're not relaxing and giving yourself grace enough to take downtime when you get off work, go home, take your shower and relax and have a good meal, that will help you prevent from getting ill. Okay, so you want to make sure you do this. This overall energy is about relaxing, release your blocks, and then we also have breathe through the tension, but you are working on that. You are in progress with that. Okay, so that's that. Now, I do want to bring in the crystals before I talk about work. Last week, we talked about working with onyx. Continue to do that for this coming in Scorpio season. Also, You can bring in calcite as well. I talked about that last week. If you got that, still continue to work with that as guided. But I truly going to tell you to combine your crystals with onyx. But this week I'm suggesting, and those that was in the masterclass on Saturday, and the 4 faces of the feminine, know that we're working with, since we're going into Scorpio season and so the solar eclipse and eclipse season, to work with amethyst. You could work with amethyst for your crown chakra to be open in this area and stay clear. So if you don't know about amethyst, look it up, or those that do know about it, bring it in. Okay, wear it, bring it into your workspaces. And then we also are bringing in smoky quartz. Okay, smoky quartz. Now this is going to help you with your emotional well-being. It helps lift up the veil of depression. Sometimes when we start working inwards, especially coming into Scorpio season, it's about going deep. Okay, and it's going to bring you an emotional calm to your spirit and your soul. It also will give you a good release. As we can see, we need to be doing some releasing this tension, and we've got releasing your blocks, and we've got relaxing, right? So we have that. So you want to make sure that you bring in the smoky quartz for purification and shedding negative energies, along with the black onyx, okay? And this will help you to release emotional toxins. This is even contrasting itself from not doing a spiritual bath through the new moon, but doing a smoky quartz and putting it, you can put it on your abdomen, you can wear it. This will help you release from emotional toxins, and you'll feel a higher vibration, a higher frequency with harmony of your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so those are the crystals for this week. I strongly suggest for you, if you feel guided, to add crystals into your life. Okay, they are a big help to us. They're part of the earth, and they're there just like you were part of the earth. You were born of the earth. Your body is made of dust and particles and minerals of the earth. That's why you have to drink plenty of water. Up your water intake, okay? You are made of the earth. Your body is made of the earth. That's why when we die, physical death, the physical death died, not your spirit. Your spirit lives on. Your physical death, it returns back to the dust. Unless you are, you go through being, when they go through the process of, leave that alone, moving right along. You still turn into ash, right? So if they take you to where you do that aspect, I can't even call a word right now, you still turn into ash. Okay, so they're telling you that you're part of the earth. So here we go. What do you have to say about the work environment? How you getting your money? What do you have to say about that, Spirit? All right. Now, you enjoy, we're going into Samhain, Halloween, Day of the Dead. I have my handy dandy Halloween tarot deck. This deck is the Rider-Waite Smith, except for the symbolisms is of the symbolism of the harvest season coming in. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, what do we have to say about this work environment? Interesting. All right, so we have the Magician in reverse. All right, so with this work environment, you need to make sure that you're taking care of your mental health. Mental health in the work environment, whether it's your business, whether you work for someone, however you get your money, at the end of the day, you have to make sure this week to take care of your mental health. Sometimes there will be a little bit of, keep in mind, this may or may not resonate with you, but it will. Sometimes you may get some kind of paranoia, like other people are talking about you or thinking about you. You may start getting that kind of feeling coming in. Not to say that it's not happening or are happening, but you want to make sure that you take care of your mental health, especially when we're going to solar eclipse season. because sometimes you can misrepresent representation of things in your mind because things get kind of cloudy. This is why it's going to be important to add the amethyst in, and then add the smoky quartz in, and then keep the black onyx. Okay, so pay attention to that, your mind. And then we have the Fool card, which is in reverse here. Things are in reverse right now, some of these cards. The Magician was in reverse. That's why I'm talking about your mental health. And then we have the Fool card in reverse here as well. Now, what is being said here about in your workplace is that you're still in the new stages of what you're doing. Okay, so you do need to pay attention to detail. Pay attention to detail at work so that you don't make mistakes. Don't get sidetracked. You know, since you're still in the new stages of things, don't get sidetracked. Don't get distracted. Pay attention. I'm also here to make sure that your timing, study. Make sure that you're on time with things, and make sure that you're studying things more closely so you can understand your work. Okay, you may have to take some little downtime at home to read, to look over items, Google things, get a real book. When I'm saying that, get a real book to study more in the work environment or your businesses so you can be better at what you do. And the reason why that is for this week, because that's going to take you into 2023 and get you that increase that you want, along with some of you are opening up new streams of income and new business in the same frame of working for someone. So you got to be able to study and perfect what you're doing. Okay. Study. This is an area that people, you know, even if you're going to college, or if you've gotten out of college, or you're going through a study program for work, you still have to perfect your craft. Like, don't become stale. You become stale, you're going to be bored, and then you're going to be getting on other people's nerves because you're not developing, and getting on your nerves too, your own nerves, because you're not increasing your knowledge. All right. And then we have the Two of Ghosts here. We have the Two of Ghosts. Okay. Now, this Two of Ghosts is all about you working with other people in unison. Okay, you have to, we talked about this last week too. You have to be a team. Now, a team is two people or more. So you have to be in harmony with the people that you're working with. Maybe some of the documents that you have to let somebody else look over it. We know that you know, I know that you know your stuff. But sometimes you want to get into the details and make sure you're not making any mistakes. Okay, so that's something that you want to pay attention to this week. All right, then we have the Queen of Ghosts, the Queen of Ghosts. All right, now in the regular Rider-Waite Smith, this is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, but this case, she is in reverse. Now, what the Spirit wants to share about this is that, again, money doesn't bring joy. This is something that we've been talking about for a little bit now. Every week this has been coming up. All right, and in class. So you want to make sure that while you're working, balance your time. Don't overwork and don't underwork, but work. Some of you overcommitting yourself, and then you're thinking, oh, well, if I get the overpay, or sometimes we get double pay for working more. Or if you have a business, you keep working, and you think that's going to increase what you have. That's not necessarily true. Joy oversees money. Joy is more important. Joy will come with the money. So you got to be balanced, because if you're not showable up to other people as well, if you're always working and you're not present, it doesn't matter. Everybody's leaving you because you're never there. They don't know you. If you committed to these things and not committed to people bring joy, not money. Okay, we again don't want to be in the hustle culture. My belief for all of us and those that are hearing this message is less is more. So less work, more income. Make it work like that for you, so that way you are available and that you're present. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pumpkins. Okay, now this Knight of Pumpkins that is here, And this is the Nine of Pentacles. And what he is saying is that if you do these things, you will have a present, something to present itself. You will present yourself to someone with an idea that comes for you and get the credit. And someone is going to come to you to give you an opportunity to get an increase. Okay? And that you've been waiting on, they're going to be like, here it is. And you're going to be like, wow. You know, and it's going to be unexpected. Well, you're going to know because you heard this reading, but this is going to be awesome from you. And you'll be able to tell us your testimony and comment down below to say, hey, Ronita, hey, community connection. This is what happened to me this week. You know, we love a good testimony. You know, it's always good to share because it encourages others. All right. So now we're going to get into relationships. Thank you, Spirit guys. What is their relationship this week? What is their relationships this week? What is their relationships this week? As far as partnerships, love, in the area of love. We're talking about love. All right. All right. Okay. So we've got tolerance. Tolerance. Wow. All right. So with tolerance, you appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. What a beautiful, beautiful way to believe for someone. You tolerate them, and that means that you've developed yourself, okay? When you develop yourself, that means that you have a tolerance because you understand other people's viewpoint. You're able to hear both sides, and then you're being sensitive to love everyone. Okay, and that's the energy you're going to be flowing in this week as well, because you will be a little bit more highly sensitive due to the fact that we're moving into new moon, we're moving into Scorpio, and we're moving into partial solar eclipse. Then we have creativity. Okay, now with the creativity, make sure this light. All right, with the creativity, okay, you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Okay, this is great coming in for you. So listen to your creative side, indulge in that. You know, sit down this week with that relaxed energy and write out what it is that you want to expound on in your creativity. Okay, you have great gifts. And this creativity is your love. You can be in love with a creative idea, not necessarily a person, but an idea can be put into a energy, which it is, that develops and expounds because it's been waiting on you. All right. So we've got that. And then we've got unity in relationships. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. This is self-explanatory in itself about your relationship. You understand that love is shared with another. It amplifies. When you're in unity, it's the best harmony there is. Everything is collaborating, mushing together, and it's like that feeling. It's a good cup of joe or a good cup of coffee or that pumpkin spice energy that we're in today, or some people call it #soft life, whatever it is. When you drink it, you're like, and that represents unity. And that's part of relationships, you know. That's part of relationships and unity. And you can see this as the thumbnail as well. So we want to know it's a good sip, and unity makes you feel very good when you're in a loving relationship with yourself and a loving relationship with others. Okay, so take this message this week, incorporate it for yourself, be inspired. Most importantly, I love you for watching today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I offer personal breakthrough readings that will change your life, breakthrough psychic readings that will change your life, along with conjure work. I do have the new moon in Scorpio Ultra Vigil that's up, so join it now, along with join our masterclass, the 4 Faces of the Feminine. Join that. We're almost done, almost done with it. But you're more than welcome to come still, and we'll be launching a new class in November, okay? As well, like us on all social platforms. That's Twitter. Follow me there. Follow us on Instagram. Join the North Node community on Patreon, along with join the blog on the website. So much more. I love you for watching. Join this uplifting message that it will help you, and share it with others. I will see you later. Bye-bye.